We got a whole different crew in here today.
Yeah. This is behind the scenes crew right here.
Yeah, this is partial designer of our first logo.
Yes.
Also,
Takes all of the photos for us, pretty much.
Yeah.
So any picture you've seen of us either in the studio or, you know, our dysfunctional family in the backyard, from Miss Paige right here.
Yeah, she's also like any video too, I guess, outside of the podcast.
Yeah.
Only because I have to.
Yeah, you're legally required to now.
Do you though?
No, legally you have to, for sure.
You just got a talent. It's your fault.
Oh.
Yeah, you done it.
Yeah.
But now we know about it, you're fucked.
Shouldn't have been so good.
Ain't no going back.
Ain't no going back.
Yeah. So before the pod started, about 10 seconds before.
Why you
She goes, "Why are you drinking out of one of these?" Now, let me show you guys. Because if you're watching the video, this right here is a quart container. This is 4 cups of water. In case you didn't know how many cups are in a quart, that's how many it is. But this is the international symbol or international cup, like water cup in the kitchen. You go into any kitchen and anybody in the kitchen will tell you this is the best water cup you'll ever get.
We're going into McDonald's tonight.
I don't know if they got quart containers, but you go into an actual restaurant.
Word.
This is it right here. And then you can also track how much you drink during the day, right? So if you drink 4 of these a day, you drink a gallon of water.
You know what would be wild is if you had a cup that had like markings on it. That'd be fucking crazy.
Well, this, you don't need no markings, you know.
But do you also store other food in that, or do you have like designated?
Yeah.
No. You just wash it really
now
good. You just wash it really good.
Now, does it reek of cilantro? I'm sure it does.
Listen, no, here's the thing. You know what's fucked is when you get one that you put like a vinaigrette in, and it's half like oil and vinegar. Yeah. And then you get it and you pull it out and it's like slimy. You're like, oh, I gotta run that one through the washer again. That one did not clean up nice.
It's because it's porous, right? That's what makes it seep through the
oil just.
No, I mean like the smell. Like we have a blue bowl in there that smells like cilantro salsa.
It's not cilantro salsa. It was pineapple salsa with cilantro in it.
But it smells like cilantro salsa.
I mean, that's more porous, I feel like, than that. I don't know if that's...
They're in the same family, my guy.
I don't know, man.
I think so.
I think I mean...
Now, does it look like something you would take a water sample to, like, PetSmart with? Yeah. Now, did you get a goldfish in that?
No, you could. Now, here's the thing. It's a multi-use thing, right? So
but where did you get it?
Work. Yeah.
Work was like, here's your apron, here's your cup.
Yeah, some people write on the outside of them, but I don't do all that bullshit.
You're like, what do I do with this? And they're like, everything.
Yeah, literally. You need a speaker for your phone? Shove your phone in that bitch. Yeah, you need some water? Go ahead. Fill up.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, when you can't leave the line, pee right in there. It's fine.
We'll call this an all-in-one cup.
Yeah. No, that's the go-to in the kitchen. It's great for storage. You can freeze stuff in it. It's fine, man. You can use it for everything. That's why I have so many of them.
Yeah, I noticed like, but also I notice when people that visit ask for a cup.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking
give them those
goldfish cup.
Do you know how much water you can get?
You know the look I would get if I was like, yeah, mom,
dude,
here's a cup. She'd be like,
the fuck is this thing? Well,
what?
Listen,
you all right? You need some cups in here?
Yeah. Well, you know what? You would think people know that. Have we gotten any cups yet?
No, and what was wild is the only one solo cup we had, gone.
Yep.
What happened?
I don't know.
You got upset? You had to go back to your old ways?
Fucking rip that bitch and grab one.
You're like, you think, who do I think I am? I'm better now?
Nope. Ain't no changing that.
No, bro. So.
Yeah, so fucking,
What's been up with you today?
Man, work and shit. You know.
How's the stuff?
It's broken.
Yeah?
It's broken. Yeah.
We figured out what's wrong with it yet?
I mean, still probably the clutch. Haven't bought another one of those yet. I got some trips and stuff that I got to do first before I can get my money.
I mean, you had a trip when you bought it, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm still on that trip. Yeah, I haven't come back yet. So, do you hate the Subaru as much as he hates the Subaru?
Look, I love the Subaru.
He fucking wants to bury that thing.
I'm indifferent. It's a car. It's a car.
Yeah. I mean, she's not into cars.
Yeah, I hate cars.
What-
If I didn't have to have my car,
Why do you
would
hate
not.
cars?
I just don't like them. I don't know. I have like a fear of them, kind of. Like if any little thing goes wrong, then I'm panicked for the rest of the ride.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro,
Damn.
And
her
my car's
radio.
I mean, I
going
get that,
wild
though.
right
yeah,
now.
tell them a little bit about what's going on with your car.
I don't know. I think it's actually the Publix parking lot. I've thought about that a lot, but the first time it happened,
They're fucking getting me.
Dude, they see me come in,
They know.
flip the switch, Paige is here.
well, the first time it happened, I was in the Publix parking lot. You know, like,
You're talking about the Publix you like?
yes,
Which
they're
one?
doing me dirty.
How could
Tell
they?
everybody your
Fancy
favorite
one.
Publix.
I don't know. It's the one on 9 Mile. It's pretty
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
They're pretty fancy, but
Yeah.
The nicer one.
Yeah.
Way out yonder?
No,
No,
right,
one, like,
way close.
right next
Right
Oh
here.
yeah. Okay.
By Target.
Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah.
It's a quality one.
It's a different world in there. You walk inside and it's like, I'm sorry, did I step into a new world? This looks
Yeah.
It's cool.
different
it's good
than
stuff.
here.
Yeah, it's good stuff. The new one out on Beulah or out in Beulah, right past like Navy Fed.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah, I seen that. I seen the parking lot and I'm like, ooh.
Dude. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Anyways.
Continue.
Well, the
Con-
first time anything happened to it was in the Publix parking lot, and you know how like, like old cassette players, like it makes that noise once you put it in.
Yeah.
It sounded like that, and then after that, my radio went out. Like it was just fuzzy channels. Like I lost all of my channels that were saved. I mean, I don't listen to the radio, so it doesn't matter.
Also,
Your whole car did that, or just the
I don't know what did that.
Entertainment.
Something made a noise, and I didn't like it.
yeah.
And then my radio did.
But also an issue with her radio is like the ink in the screen. Her radio is all orange. So it's like an orange and a darker orange. And the darker orange is supposed to be the background. Well, they've bled into each other. It's one orange now.
Oh, so you can't
You
see.
can't
what...
you don't know if you're on
anything.
FM, AM,
Nice.
yeah.
PM,
If the volume's all the way
BC,
up,
AC,
you just don't
Yeah.
know.
AC, DC.
ACDC, rocking with the FedEx, UPS.
When things go wrong, you just have to press buttons until you figure it out.
That's how your car works.
I've witnessed it.
I wish that would work in my car. Shit, that would make things way easier.
I would love for somebody to catch her like from
Just
her
like
shoulder.
punching the shit out of
Just
it.
like they're walking up and they're like, watch this girl. Like somebody's TikToking her. And she's just over here.
Clicking everything. She's
Like it's a
screwing
phone.
every knob.
Like it's a phone. She's like, hello? Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Like the
I know.
AC's cranked up, cranked down, all kinds of shit.
Mm-hmm.
What the
She's
fuck?
on the phone with
So-
a mechanic.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know what's going on, sir. I'm pressing everything. And he'd go, you're pressing too many things.
Probably.
It's like if I press these in the right order, it'll reset the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
So that was the first time.
Yeah, and then
there.
Kodie fixed it. Well, he took it. Where did we? We went somewhere and they fixed it.
Well,
Yeah.
All we had to
you
do-
say they. We were there. We Googled while we were there and figured out the fix before they could figure it out.
Oh, okay.
but
Sure,
they
like
helped.
never mind.
Yeah, they had tools. We didn't have tools. I didn't. No, you didn't even have the tool set yet. So yeah,
Yeah.
we had to go somewhere anyway.
Yeah.
And then the second time it happened, again, I was in the Publix parking lot grabbing stuff to make for dinner. And that time, my radio would not turn off. It would not turn on. It just stayed on fuzz. Like, all my channels were lost again.
Could you turn down?
It wouldn't let me turn it down or up. And then whenever I pulled in to the house, I turned my car off and my radio was still on. And my lights stayed on.
Mm.
You know what we got here, right?
Ghosts.
Ghost car.
We got a haunted car.
On
It's
the
probably all
car.
the frogs you guys are killing out there. They're mad at
Dude.
me.
Oh my God! You know
Listen.
what's going on?
What? They're scared of the car.
When
so
did
they're
this?
coming in here?
When did this radio thing first happen?
If you say there's a fucking
Hold on.
ghost in my house,
Hold
bro.
on, hold on, no. When did your first car thing
I
happen?
don't know, a few weeks ago. Like
A few
month-
weeks ago.
Yeah,
That's
right?
wild. You know what happened a few weeks ago? We got an extra car in the parking lot out here, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Guess where that car is now? In
Listen.
the parking lot.
Listen. Here's the thing.
Ain't moved since.
Here's the thing. Exactly.
There's a car ghost killing cars in our parking lot.
Here's the thing. My car's got all the problems. Okay.
Yeah.
So
you're not
it's,
saying nothing new.
It's not passing anything on to nobody. It's
Word.
got them all. Yeah.
Word. My car is fucking nose deep in its asshole.
Yeah.
It's about to catch
No
something.
problems, bro. No problems.
No problems yet. You know why? Because I take care of mine. Okay?
What do you think? I don't take care of my car? What do you think?
You got strangers all up in your car, man.
I mean, before, yeah.
Frankenstein in it together before we got here. And then you're talking about chopping up your other car?
Yeah,
You're
I mean
bringing
that's getting
bad
chopped.
juju to our
Speaking
cars.
of, I want to shout out Lift the Brand real quick
Oh my
since we're
God.
talking about them. Kodie has had this thing. I ordered this lift kit for the marquee like a while ago.
Yeah, you heard what he said, right? A lift kit for his marquee.
Grand Marquee. But I ordered it from this
For his grandpa's car, basically.
from this brand called Lift the Brand. You've seen the stickers sitting in there, right? The little white ones.
It's a fucking Cadillac on like hydraulics.
It's on like 34s, but yeah, they sent me like 15 stickers.
I mean,
they
all
were
the
like-
stickers the company had.
They were like, "Oh my god,
They're out
thank
of
you,"
stickers.
and like gave me all these fucking stickers.
They're like,
And
we got an
so-
order, guys. We finally
So,
got one.
so I left them on the table.
What do we do? I don't know.
For Some People Suck Fest, and nobody took them, or it was the end of the fest and everybody's leaving. And I was like, "Oh shit, did people take the Lifter brand stickers?" And he was like,
Yeah.
"Mm-hmm."
Yeah, they did
And
that.
I was like, "Word, that's awesome."
You're
And
like,
then-
man, that's weird. And you
That's
said
a-
it like that. That's
yeah.
crazy.
And I was like I was looking for a tool or something like later that day or the next day, and I opened like the shitty tool drawer, like the junk drawer, and there's 4 Lifter brand stickers sitting there. I was like, "You motherfucker!" And I pulled them out and set them right back on the table.
I know, and every single day I've put them right back.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Lifter brand, hit us up. I want him to have to talk about it.
No, dude, if you sponsor the podcast, Hilton's going to be the one talking about you.
Oh, bro. Hell yeah.
I'm going to be like, this has
dumped.
been brought to you by Lift a Brand. Thanks.
Well,
Why you wouldn't
No.
lift the Nissan Versa to the moon, bro?
No, but
No.
I would love to lift the parking lot spirits off of our fucking parking
You know
lot.
what's fucking crazy too is that they used to have like a ghost show that would come to Dreamland.
This is all starting to add up. Say more things.
I'm just saying there was like a Pensacola ghost show, and then I think one of the like shitty Ghost Hunter spinoffs came one time too. But yeah,
We had Taps here once, which was like before Ghost Adventurers, like the big one that's fucking blowing up everywhere.
Yeah. Well, Ghost Adventures came to Pensacola. They came to the Lighthouse.
That was Taps.
I'm pretty sure the other one did too.
Really?
I think so.
That must
I think
be
they
in-
both come.
Pretty recent then, or like
Yeah.
within the last few years.
Yeah.
Taps came like 10 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Because if you go into the Lighthouse, they're very proud of it because they have it playing while you're in it in the basement, and like there's like 12 chairs put out, and they have it on a TV that's like not flat screen. If anybody's ever seen one of those, it's like a square.
Extra thick ass. It's got a thick old ass.
It looks
on
like your grandpa's glasses, just super thick glass. You're not punching through that. This you can like look at wrong way, and it's gonna crack the whole damn screen.
Yeah.
But they have it playing on repeat, and I mean on repeat because if you sit there, you're gonna catch the beginning again.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know what, dude? Have I ever been to the Lighthouse? Not even once. Why? Because fuck ghosts, dude.
Really?
Dude.
Well,
Are you into this shit?
no, I don't fuck with that. I don't watch stuff about it. I don't read about it.
Do I need to tell you some ghost
Right
things?
where where she's
Oh,
at.
okay. So you don't.
I hate them.
You said you don't
They
fuck with
scare
it.
me. No, they scare me.
So you believe in them?
Sure.
I do. Sometimes
Sure,
when
man.
I'm in the shower and I have to close my eyes to like wash out the conditioner and shampoo, I'm like, fuck.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been
What?
there.
You know, you just open your eyes, right?
So been there.
You're like, I
don't
am
have
so
to get
scared
them
right now. I'm like,
close.
open your eyes.
Well, no, it's like opening your eyes and seeing something real quick.
Ah!
You know,
dude.
Yeah. No, it's dumb as shit. But dude, I'm serious. I'm not a fan. It shit scares me.
Dude, I got caught up in this world. I don't know if I said this on the podcast before. She knows where this is about to go.
Oh, the fucking nukes, whatever.
Yeah, so I don't know, 2 summers ago, I was granted an opportunity by her to work from home with another company. Like, because the risk could be worth a big reward kind of thing.
Right.
But you don't make anything unless you make a sale, and I wasn't making any sales.
Stonks.
But in between the sales that I wasn't making,
I thought
enough.
she was about to yank that motherfucker. I was
She
looking
was
at her.
about
I
to
was
pull it
like,
down.
what is she
we
doing
just
over
can't
there?
have Callie in here.
Yeah.
She's a problem. But
Callie was about to yank y'all off that tripod over there.
y'all just gonna do. But in between the sales I wasn't making, I would go to the bathroom.
So all the time.
So
You would go to the bathroom so you were just on the toilet all the time, huh?
Watching YouTube.
Yeah. You okay?
yeah, well, hey, what are you doing? Hey,
Remember how last time we had that cool phone call?
But anyways, no, I heard something. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? I don't know if it was her or not, but
It was definitely her.
that's what we're gonna say, huh?
Yeah. It sounded like a cat.
No, but I got a phone call while I was in the bathroom, and I was like, I gotta take this. Nobody's ever called me back. So I answered the phone call. I mean, it was the company owner. So I'm like in there, and like it's during the day, and we're in a middle apartment, and it's not a 2-story, it's just single story, and it's like 5 wide. So we're the middle of the 5. So we don't have side windows. We only get light in from the front and the back. And if you don't have the back door open to the spare room, there's no light because there's no light in the master bedroom. So I'm getting light from the front, but I just keep all the lights out in the place at all times because I'm like, why am I going to waste energy in the house to get that bill up? I ain't working.
Yeah, that bill dumb.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm just going to keep all the lights off and I just flush, I don't know, when I need. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Saying too much. I'm saying too much.
Yeah, no, keep going.
No, it's fine. I'm saying way too much.
Skip that part again.
Okay, I'm gonna skip it right now. So I'm like on the phone call and I like one hand wash. I'm just like, that one's good. and I'm turning around and I totally forget that we have installed a mirror in the hallway.
Is this recent installment? How long
to the phone call that I'm having?
Like, yeah, how long was the mirror in there before?
It's been.
I mean, yeah.
It was there since we had moved in.
Yeah,
okay,
I mean,
but he should have known.
Yeah, he should have.
But how often am I in the bathroom checking myself walking out? Not often. But I'm like walking out, right? And I'm walking out, and I'm still walking out. Okay, so follow.
Say it again.
So I'm walking out, and I like turning. I'm turning like my left shoulder is turning towards.
Was this while you were walking out?
Yeah, I was walking out.
Okay.
Are you not following?
I mean, I was just making sure you were still walking out.
It's a pretty long bathroom, okay? Fucking long, dude. I'm still walking out this whole time. And I turn, and while I'm on the phone call, I audibly like, because I see me, but I don't know it's me in the mirror. I think it's an opening to another door that I haven't seen in the house yet.
It's a new door.
We've been in this apartment for 2 years, and I'm just thinking somebody left the door open or is coming in the house.
Yeah.
In the middle of an apartment
And
that is in the middle of
door,
5 other
A
apartments.
door that's definitely not there. Yeah.
And the dude on the phone was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I'm just real excited, dude." Like, I was so.
Did you actually say that?
Yeah,
Joe?
because I didn't know what to say to him, and I'm gonna like, what am I gonna tell him? I've been watching ghost videos all day in between phone calls.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, "You're not like researching or studying." I'm like, I'm scared to death over here, bro.
Yeah.
1, I'm not making sales, so I'm thinking we're tanking in life.
Yeah.
2, ghosts are attacking me
Bro.
in between phone calls, dude. You're not here.
Fuck that, man. Yeah, ghosts are scary, bro. I ain't about it.
Dude, that and a while ago, me and you were supposed to do a Halloween episode. I mean, this was last Halloween, but what feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
A long time. Long. But I wanted to tell you this story from like when I was a kid. Me and my friend Grant.
This is Spooky Ghost Stories with Kodie.
Well, we don't even know what this was, so we don't know if it's a ghost or what, but we don't think it was a ghost. Okay. So in our neighborhood, in this trailer park that I grew up in that I talk about, we have this thing called the bridge. Okay. That's not the funny part, dude. All right, so 2 things happen.
Kodie explains.
Yeah, Kodie explains. 2 things happen in this little cul-de-sac type. It's like our whole neighborhood when you come in, and I've said this before, it's all lefts coming in. And to leave, it's all rights.
Is that how that shit works?
It has
Left,
to.
right.
It's the only way.
Oh.
So we're all the way in, all the way down to the right left. Like, okay, all the way to the end of it, okay? Okay? We're the very last, that's where we live. We
Left,
live
right.
in the center of the trailer park.
The cinnamon swirl. The best part of the Cinnabon.
It would be the worst part of the trailer park, though.
Why?
I mean, in theory, I understand the schematics of a cinnamon roll, but trailer parks are exactly the opposite. You want to be on the outside of it then.
Why though?
Because you can see civilization. Okay?
You can imagine.
You can see technology.
You can imagine
You're like, one day I'm going to be across the street.
Yeah. Okay.
But we're all the way in the middle, and Grant's over. I'm over. We're having like a house party that's what the parents did. They would get fucked up, drunk, all this stuff. They had their friends Becky and Thomas over, and pizza and everything. We're watching wrestling, and I remember that's around the time somebody in the house rented Spawn. You remember that movie?
Like
Spawn.
of Satan?
I mean, that is what the comic character is based off of, but the dude was burned by Satan. But
already no for me.
Yeah. But it had like John Leguano or whatever. The dude from Mario Brothers.
Luigi?
Yeah. He was him.
John Luigi.
No, I mean like, all right. You're mixing things. But it wasn't him in it. Anyways, that movie was out. So we had just watched that and then we were watching wrestling and shit. Hey! She's trying to bring the curtain down.
She's trying to catch birds.
She's not ever going to be on a podcast again. She is terrible as a guest.
She's trying to catch birds. She's not going to catch a bird. I'm telling you.
Yeah, she's not.
Not from in here.
She's going to catch a heart attack. Look how thick she is. She's going to have a problem. She's the same size as the couch. Now she's going to do it under the couch. That's fine. But you're going to see the curtains go.
No, you're just going to see them slowly fall down.
But we're in the center of the thing after we watched the movies and everything, and they were like, y'all can go outside and play, and we had bikes. And we didn't have lights in the neighborhood, so we just bike around dark streets. But we bike
It's a
around.
great place. That's a good thing for kids to do, I think.
I mean, we learned a lot in the dark.
Yeah, I'm sure.
How bodies feel.
Whoa.
What?
Do you know about this?
I mean, have you ever heard of, I show you mine, you show me yours?
I have not heard that.
Okay. I mean, it applies on a lot of things.
Okay.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be whatever you think it is
Yeah.
now. It could be something else.
All right.
Me and my Grant didn't play this. Me and my Grant. Baby, get her out of the window! She's literally climbing the window.
Inside the window
Bro,
as we speak.
she has got to go. Seriously, we're kicking her out. She's way too comfortable. And
Callie.
I don't care.
She's trying to be cool.
She's like the friend that just did
I'm
drugs
sure
for the
you
first
saw it
time,
on
trying
there.
to be cool.
She
She's climbing the window.
Callie, come
Do
here.
you want me to get her out? We're going to have to get her out. She's right here. She's right here.
Oh, you want
She's-
me? I see you want
Yeah,
me to
she's
get her out. I have to get up. Okay.
All right. No, that's cool.
I got it.
No, that's cool, Dad.
We're just going to take an intermission here
We're
while...
about to go. Out of here. Go. You're
Aw.
abandoning us.
Well,
She chose that. She chose that.
she made that decision herself, didn't she? We got her down the first time, and then she was like, nah, fuck that, I got it.
She goes, oh, I can't go on the outside? Watch it. Give me 1 second. But anyways,
So you and your Grant were touching each other.
me and my Grant, whatevers. But we roll up to the stop sign on Tanton, and we're like, we see a girl.
Wait, y'all had street names in there?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean,
Damn.
and I know you're making a joke.
Were they sticks in like cardboard or?
No.
Oh,
I mean, spray painted.
cardboard?
Yeah.
Okay.
A not tellable cardboard from a distance. You're like, that can't be cardboard.
Is that a word?
Tellable? Dude, you want to Google it? Tellable? Like intelligible?
Okay,
That's a form of
way
it.
too different words, bro.
No, dude. Tellable. Bro, if tellable is not a word, we're not friends.
Tellable.
Tellable. It's like tell able.
Adjective.
Able to
Capable
tell.
of being told.
Yeah, see? You got it. See,
How the fuck?
You're barely tellable. You're barely being able to be
That's
told.
fucked, bro. All right, continue
Anyways,
this untellable story
These
here.
untellable signs, right?
Mhm.
But we see a lady there. And
At the sign?
yeah.
Mhm.
Like, and we're like, I don't know, 4 or 5 houses down. And that's a lot when you're a little kid, because your size. And it looks like she's...
It's like 50 of me.
It is. It looks like she's holding herself like this. And she's wearing a dress, a white dress. And she's white.
White dress?
White dress.
Already turning around, bro.
Dude.
I see
mean-
any girl. I don't care if I'm at a wedding, dude.
Dude,
I see a girl in a white dress. I'm out.
My Grant had no fear, bro. He was just like... And I was like, damn, dude, okay. And I get behind him. Like, and I'm kind of cornered to behind him. Like, my tires...
So he's in between you and the lady in the white
Yeah,
dress.
he shows up first.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how it stays. He stays in front of me, and I stop a little further behind him. When we get to her, I still to this day don't know if it was a ghost or a human or what, but it was a lady, pale, wearing a white dress, but I guess a super long skirt. She wasn't wearing a top, and she had 2 milk jugs holding them in front of her boobs like this, and she was asking for directions.
What?
Yeah.
Did you hear her?
Yeah. She asked for directions. I can't remember what street she was asking for, but she goes, do you guys know how to get to whatever street? I mean, I barely remember your name, let alone the street she's about to ask for.
Grant remembered this too, huh?
Yes. I mean, we talk about it to this day.
What does he think it is?
We both think it was a real person. We just think it was like,
they were dressed up
what
for
the
Halloween.
fuck is going on? Like, why is she, one, nude?
Also, what kind of costume is nude with maybe jugs?
I mean,
if we're thinking Halloween costume,
I mean, you
am I
can
wrong?
definitely call them jugs. I mean, yeah.
I mean,
But I only bring this story to you because it's like weird.
yeah.
We don't know what it was. But in front of where she was, or there's a house like on the corner of that street, and it was always a crack house. Like, people would go in and out, rent it for like a few weeks and be gone. Like, you'd never see them again. So it could have just been somebody living there and just got outside.
They were smacked out.
Yeah, and they just happened to get outside. So we don't know what that was, right? But that is a weird story in that trailer park. Not the weirdest stories, but
Yeah.
another story. It was like probably the next summer. Me and Grant are riding bikes again.
Is this
But-
another ghost one?
No, we don't know what these are. These stories I'm telling you. We don't know what these are. But we're heading to his house because they were just like, yeah, you can stay the night. So we're heading over to his house. But his like gravel road that he lives on lost power. Ours still has power, but we didn't know that until we got over there. So we see and we're like, oh, we can't see down it like literally at all because there's no lights in this trailer park. I meant to bring up that our trailer park was
It was all lefts and then all rights.
all lefts and all rights. But what is it when the county doesn't own it? You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's not.
It's like private property?
Yeah, but I feel like there's another term for it. Like they don't run maintenance on roads or anything like that. You have to pay for everything. Like, hey, if there's a pothole, tough shit. There's a pothole.
Gotcha.
It's like that. Like this entire neighborhood that I lived in. So his was all gravel. And so the bridge was fucked up. Like, we're losing parts of the bridge. I guess now somebody's paid for it, or whoever owns the property now is paid for the bridge to be redone. So the power is out, and no telling how long that would be. So we got to go back to my place. But we go to his house before we do. And we find his brother and his friend Josh, which was going to be on the podcast like a few weeks ago. He's from Germany, or like he's over in Germany now. But when we get back to the road, we look at the bridge, and we think it's like one of Trevin's friends, which is Grant's older brother. But it's not. And it is like a dude kneeling down, but then he stands all the way up, and he's like, I don't know, had to be like 15 feet tall or something. But it didn't look like a guy. It looked like a werewolf type body thing. And what is weirdest about this is like when he fully stood up, he like looked over at us and then jumped over the bridge. But the bridge is only like a 10-foot drop, so it's not like he would have died or anything. It just looked like he jumped over and took off.
Now, how fast from where you guys were to your house did you get? Like, how fast from then? How fast did you pedal back?
Well, that's a problem is his street is here.
You got to go across the bridge?
Across the bridge to get there.
Fuck me, dude.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. I'm sleeping in the wood. No, probably not sleeping. I'm killing myself.
Well, this is the issue.
Fuck
This is the issue.
I'm getting creeps right now, dude.
Dude, this is the issue we ran into is like we had to cross the bridge to get there.
Yeah.
He ran that way, like that way being to our right. His Grant's house is to our right. We can't go back to his house, and crossing the bridge seems a little crazy too. Where did we go?
Yeah, what'd you do?
We stood there for like 15, 20 minutes, and we were just talking like, what the fuck did we just see? And then we wait because in our neighborhood, it's a trailer park, so all you got to do is be like, yo, and they'll hear you. So they start yelling for us. Like, you can hear them being like, Grant, Kodie. And we're like, fuck, what do we do? So we get all the way on the left side of the road on our bikes and just like fucking as close as you can without falling off. Because the bridge is like up on a thing.
Yeah.
And it's shitty. but you only fall like 10 feet. But we made it
But
all the
werewolf
way
down
there. And on the way there, I'm like, remember that girl that was on this corner too? Because we had to pass that corner to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. I mean, once we got over the bridge, my like Huffy or Mongoose or whatever never went that fast in its life. That was the peak of its speed.
I'm not going across that bridge, dude.
Yeah.
So don't ever put us in that position, just so you know, because I'm going the opposite way.
Yeah, dude. I mean, those are like the closest thing other than that Jesus in that trailer story.
Have you had any weird, unexplainable
I
experiences
feel like
like
you
that?
told me some stories.
Not like anything that like freaked me out to where it was like, oh my god, that was a ghost. Like
Yeah.
this one time I was in the house by myself and I heard a sneeze and then I felt somebody like touch me. But
You're like, I dropped
I feel
my
like
grandma
it was
real
just
quick.
My mind.
It's just fucking.
I don't know.
Did I tell you about the homeless man under the bridge story? This is a real homeless man.
Okay.
This wasn't like a ghost thing. But
In
this
the
is a really
bridge-
weird story.
Is this a
This is a
childhood
graffiti.
story?
No, this was like 5 years ago, probably.
Okay.
I mean, I was like 16, 17 probably. So we were at Graffiti Bridge, and we had just gotten... I was hanging out with a couple of buddies, and we were having some beverages, right? And I can't remember what we were doing at the bridge.
Nobody ever does.
I don't know if we were painting something or what the deal was, but I was like, damn, I have to go pee. And so I went down to like where the...
Oh, you can't do that there, dude.
Did I know that? No. So, whatever. So there's like
You're
rocks
like,
on
I
either
was
side.
12. I
There's
didn't know.
rocks on either side, and then you can walk down underneath it, and a lot of people fish down there, right?
Yeah.
And I've fished down there before, so I kind of like get to the other side and then
You're
start
talking
coming
about
down
where
the
it
rocks.
crosses the water and then it goes into
Yeah.
Hobo Beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hobo Beach is gnarly, by the way.
Yeah, they don't
You
call
been there?
that for nothing, dude.
We found some shit over there.
Yeah,
Pretty-
you did.
Yeah. But we were... it was just me. Nobody else was peeing with me. Just me. Went to the other side of the bridge.
You
came
mean
down.
you didn't show your friends things?
No, I did not. No, we never did that whole.
You see
show
yours,
me yours.
no?
No. So I go down to the kind of where the big piling starts, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like at the corner, and I start to pee, and all of a sudden I hear something moving, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I thought it was like a turtle or something. I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay, what you're about to explain, that feeling of thinking something and then knowing like in a split second it's something else.
Yeah.
It's like no other feeling ever.
Yeah. No, it was pretty cool. So I get done peeing, and for some reason I decided to look down and see what it was.
You were peeing on a guy?
No, I wasn't peeing on a dude.
I was like, dude, I would have been so pissed.
No, there is a guy.
I would have been like, I'm homeless,
No,
man.
there is a guy though, and he's got his head almost on the concrete, and he's got rocks in his hands, and he's sliding the rocks across the concrete piling on top, like this.
Oh,
right?
above you?
No, like next to me.
What?
He's like right over here. So he for sure saw my dick. For sure. There's no way he didn't.
He goes,
I mean, unless
"Nice
he was
dick,
fucked
boy."
up. I guess unless he didn't. But I mean, then you'd hear.
He's probably felt so awkward that he just saw your dick. He's like,
No,
do
it was
something.
like-
Do
it-
something.
dude,
All right,
it
grab
was
rocks,
too
grab
weird.
rocks. Scrape
It
'em,
was
scrape
too
'em.
weird, dude. It was like I looked down. I was like, "Fuck!" and like ran as soon as I saw him. I was like, "Dude, he's gonna murder me!" Like I thought I was gonna get murdered. I was like, "We have to go right now." And my homie's like, "What's going on?" I was like, "We gotta go now." Don't even know what we were doing, but we didn't do the rest of it.
You didn't feel like you and that guy had like trust built? Your dick was out.
Bro,
He
you're
didn't do
rubbing
anything.
rubbing rocks on concrete, man. I'm good.
He wasn't skipping rocks on the railroad?
No, for sure not.
No, okay.
Dude, we've seen.
You're like, too dark for that.
That Hobo Beach across the water there, though.
Yeah.
We used to go out there to take. I mean, people take pictures on those tracks all the time.
Yeah.
But we went out there to shoot a music video one time, and
Word.
yeah,
Fire.
and my homie, and this is the funniest shit because it's like one of my old homies, and he was like this like really white rapper dude, which was awesome.
course he
like,
is.
He was like,
No,
man,
yeah,
let's
that's
go over
fine.
there. That'd be cool. I was like, all right, word, that sounds cool. And we go over there and we start walking up the beach, and we see something hanging in one of the trees, and we're like, what the fuck is that? There's a duck, a dead duck that a homeless person, I guess, had killed, wrapped a tie around, hung in a tree, and then hung a sign on its neck that says, "My dinner don't touch." Yeah, I shit you not. Yeah.
What?
And I was like, man, we probably should get out of here before he comes back.
Like
I'm just being honest.
I love to laugh at your stories, but that is just
It's fucked.
creepy.
It's fucked, dude.
I mean, I understand. Like,
I mean, this was during the day.
Yeah.
So during the day, I
okay.
can, you know.
I'm thinking you're coming out there around dusk.
No.
Sun just went down a little
Fuck
bit,
that.
and you're kind
I
of
don't-
seeing it with light, and you're
normally-
like, "What the fuck is that?"
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I don't leave the house usually at dusk because when do bad things happen? Dusk.
Yeah,
So
from
I'm not
dawn
usually-
to dusk.
Yeah. So, no, that was some creepy ass shit. But that was during the day, so I could kind of handle that. But the nighttime story of the homeless guy with the rocks, that was like midnight.
Dude, I'm thinking there's more to that story.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I left.
Yeah, no, I was out of there.
That
he could be telling the
Dude,
same story.
Dude,
right
I
now.
was about to say that guy is somewhere else
He's telling
with
all
his homeless
homies.
guys doing their homeless
He's telling
podcast.
all his
And he's
homies.
like, "You won't believe this guy just pulled his dick out and just
Yeah.
started peeing next to
Started
me."
pissing
I was
right
doing
next
my
to me.
rock thing. You know my rock thing.
You know what I do? It's like I'm
And he
practicing. I'm practicing for when I go.
You know, for when me and the boys go out. You know my rock thing. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
You know me for it.
I do the rock thing.
And
you know.
as awkward as it is, he just thought it was okay to pull his dick out and start peeing, and I don't know what to do but my rock thing. I kept doing my song, you know, the one I do.
Yeah, no, there was nothing going on. There might have been some like groans maybe that he made, but
He's like,
let me tell you, dude, when you think it's like a turtle and then you see just a man in like gnarly clothes playing
I'm
with
sorry,
rocks,
that's a
bro.
big difference.
What?
One, in size, that's a big difference. Two,
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, yeah. And it's
yeah.
another.
I've never seen a
human.
turtle the size of a human.
Well, I didn't know what the turtle was doing.
Correct. You're like, what are you
Turtle
doing
was
with them
fucking
rocks? With them
rocks.
human
if it was
arms?
If it was a turtle playing with rocks, I probably would have been like, oh, look, that's cute. Or I'd have been like, you know, been like, what the fuck is this turtle doing? But I didn't want to hang around and ask that guy.
Man.
Yeah,
That is a weird story. You don't have anything like that? No, like...
I mean, not like peeing on somebody,
Or
but
like maybe you
just like,
almost got abducted or something. Like, you got to have like wild, loose stories from like you and Kayla hanging out.
No, not really. I mean, we hung out in the woods a lot, went swimming. We didn't do anything crazy.
like to
We
hang out
weren't
in the
allowed
woods.
to be away from our parents. My mom was pretty strict.
Word.
Yeah, we were always in her sight.
Ooh, Harper had a really fucked up experience that like this was a couple months ago. But she was at a gas station, and I guess she went inside to get something, or get a drink or something like that, and she came out.
They
in
said
an
slob
SUV.
stickers, huh?
No. She was in her truck, just by herself. Went to go get a drink. This is right around the corner from my mom's house. This is on fucking.
Okay, we don't have to give out address. You're good.
No. I'm just saying it's by the airport. It's right next to the airport,
okay.
so it's like a busy fucking area.
Yeah.
And so, she's walking back out of her car, and I guess a lady comes up to her and it was like, I can't remember if she asked if she had jumper cables or something, or she was asking her for something, asking for help, because like she was saying that her car was having issues or something. And Harper was like, oh, no, I don't. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And she kind of like got in her car and left because she thought it was weird. And so my mom, I guess, called one of her friends that works PPD. And they were like, are you serious? And Harper gave her the description of the car, like the SUV and kind of what color and all that kind of stuff. Like an hour after that car had gotten pulled over for, I guess they had kidnapped a young girl the same age as my sister. Yeah.
Wow.
Because it was the girl and another guy in the car with her. And so I was
And
like,
they recovered
what in
the girl?
Fuck? Yeah. I don't know how the fuck they found. I don't know if it was the plates or something that was weird with it, but yeah, I was like, holy shit.
You ever get the feeling
dude.
like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking scary.
it always like stories like that always makes you feel like you'll go through something and you're like, man, I should really say something, but then you're like, I'm just overthinking that.
Yeah.
That makes you feel like say something every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See something weird and it's like,
Well, it's
ugh.
getting really bad right now, especially in Pensacola, like for human trafficking and stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's cases popping up everywhere.
How often
shit's
our
wild 'cause
phones will go crazy over Amber Alerts?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, dude, I'm at work. Stop texting me.
Yeah.
And then I'll look and I'm like, oh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's wild. Yeah, it's crazy how much. And it's not even like you get those a lot, right? But you don't see that on like the front page of the newspaper. First off, nobody really reads the newspaper anymore. But there's not like I feel like that it's not pushed out as much as it should be, right? Like
Yeah.
it's not as,
And why not?
yeah, you would think that would be like fucking
What
front page
would
shit.
be the purpose of like media not pushing it?
I feel
wonder.
like things do get pushed. It's just what you follow now. On
Yeah, I
social
guess
media
that's true.
I guess it's because like the new newspaper would be Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook is
like
the
you'd
newspaper.
follow P&J on Facebook or
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
like
but
that.
they also have like Where ABC for Instagram and stuff like that.
What'd you
That's
call
where
it?
I find everything, like the Where ABC channel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is the way you said it. I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. WER.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that shit's...
Dude, it's
that's
wild
gnarly.
because when we were kids, I never heard of kidnaps. Like, I never heard of anybody. I never knew anybody that even had a case that... I just
Like an
ever saw that on
experience.
movies. I'd be like, wow,
Oh,
that's
shit's-
wild.
It's so outlandish. Yeah.
I also thought it was for only attractive kids. So I was like, for sure, we're off limits here in this neighborhood.
Well,
It
with
wasn't a
me as a
nice
kid,
apple in the bunch, you know what I'm saying?
with my case, bro, it was like, good luck trying to pick me up and throw me in a van. Hell no, dude.
Yeah.
I weighed the same amount, just shorter.
Oh, word.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I was thicker.
Oh, I was a thick boy. My, like...
They would have had I would have been more afraid of them robbing me of my bike. They go to kidnap me and be like,
Don't take
they're
the
like,
bike.
you know what? Just get the fucking bike from the kid. That's what they would have did to me.
Yeah, I was a big old kid, man. They wouldn't have been able to just... They would need two, for sure.
Yeah, and some of the fashion statements we made when we were kids, I don't know that we would have been picked up either. Like, I've seen your sister.
That's rude.
I mean...
I know where you're going, and that's rude.
I mean, I wish we
Fucked.
could throw up a picture right now, but we can't. We don't have them capabilities yet. But, yeah, I mean, some of the shit...
Be careful where you're going with this, by the way.
I mean, just like some of the decisions we made, like, I mean, my entire high school career, I had a blue mohawk. Nobody,
Said anything?
yeah.
Mm.
They called me My Little Pony in high school.
I mean, okay, so they did say something. You just didn't do anything about it?
I mean, not in a
That's
kidnapping way,
literally them saying something to you all the time.
but everybody knew me.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's like, are you going to kidnap the most popular kid? I guess that happens. Oh, you don't think I was the
Everybody
most
knows my
popular
name.
kid?
Oh, for
I didn't say I was the most liked kid. A popular,
sure.
like,
I was popular.
well, I mean, what does even popular mean, you know? Like, people knew me.
Yeah.
Most known kid?
Most known kid.
They're like, there he goes.
Did either of you guys ever get up for the like most likely to succeed or whatever shit in
We
high
didn't do
school?
that in our high school.
Did y'all
Didn't do that either.
really?
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
never had that? Where did you go to high
See,
school?
you're in a
at,
different
by the way?
type of high school.
Arkansas. Mountain Home, Arkansas.
Oh,
tiny
fuck.
town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
How
you're in a-
tiny are we talking? Like
Like,
fucking like
Pretty tiny.
like
I don't-
cantonment size, like Molino size, or
I don't
like
even know where
yeah, Molino.
This.
Molino.
okay.
You've
Molino.
never even been. You don't even know.
Yeah, but like the size, you sent me pictures.
Doesn't
It was
even
all in
know.
one picture.
He's like he Googled it on a map real quick. Yeah, that's Molino size for sure.
Yeah, no, I eyeballed it.
yeah. Nah, it looks.
I was
yeah,
like-
it looks about Molino.
I was like, yeah, that's close enough. We'll Molino that. Molino that.
was that
alone.
like really, really like country as fuck out there, or what?
Yeah.
Did you have? Was it like cantonment boys, but in Arkansas? Was that where you were
All right,
at?
stop doing the references. She's
Yeah,
not
I
getting
don't
them.
know.
No, like squatted trucks and
Dude,
shit,
no.
and
Yeah,
like
for sure.
really.
There were like a lot of guys that thought it was cool to like take the doors off of their trucks and then also the top, so it would be like.
Is
Oh,
that
you
legal?
know what Hilton's trying to do
Not
to his
the
damn car.
doors.
You're
But
like,
the
I'm
doors-
above taking
The
my
doors, you
off.
have to have your doors on though, right? Isn't that like illegal?
I mean, we were.
Dude, we're talking about
Okay,
fucking
never mind. This is
Arkansas.
Molino.
Yeah, like,
never
I
mind.
was out there.
Yeah.
I was like in the mountains.
Damn. So y'all was just riding around with no doors, and
Yeah.
that's crazy,
I'm
man.
not wild.
Y'all motherfuckers wild out there.
Yeah, bro.
Arkansas, man.
Mhm.
There's a couple wild. Like one of my ex's dads was from Arkansas, I think, and he.
That's a
trying to
big
remember
thing.
Well, I'm trying to remember if it was Arkansas or a different. But it was one
Alaska?
of those like it was one of those like, you know.
Places in America.
Yeah, one of those
One of
states,
them.
one
I
of
don't
them
know.
50. But there were towns called like Paducah and
Oh,
fucking Monkey Fist or something.
We're
Like,
talking about fucking football country where the
Oh,
town
yeah.
shut down after like 7 p.m. because the game's on.
Yeah,
They're all there.
yeah, that
Dude.
shit's real up there.
When me and Kitty got arrested, we were
You
in
haven't
Marin.
told this
I
story.
don't think so. Should I tell that now?
Do it,
All right, so Kitty.
because I honestly can't remember it sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't really.
So like So I'm a big Alabama football fan, right? So Kitty surprised me with tickets to an Alabama football home game in Tuscaloosa. So I was like, fuck yeah, we'll go. And he's like, we'll drive up together. I'll go with you. And I was like, no way. I thought he was just going to get me tickets. And I was like, dude, that's even cooler. You're going. He's not a football fan. He's like, so how many innings are in this game? And I'm like, all right, dude.
You sure you want to go?
Yeah, I'm like, this might not be for you.
Let me explain it as everybody's yelling around us, so you can't really. Yeah.
He's like, now are these the cheerleaders or like what are we doing?
Yeah.
So we start to head that way, and we just do like regular road trip stuff. We like get food on the way, and he's like, hey, before we go in, I'm gonna get like high as fuck. I was like, all right, cool. And then you're gonna drink at the game. Cool. I don't care. At this point, or at this time in my life, I don't drink yet. And we get there, he drinks and like whatever. I was like, we can leave in the third quarter because they were already up like 52-10. And I was like, I get it. I got the experience. We like tailgated a little bit. We got like nosebleed seats, but it's good enough that you're like, I got it.
Yeah.
I'd rather
got the feel.
Yeah, I'd rather get out instead of being stuck in 50,000 people in traffic, you know?
Yeah.
But we like, this was what felt like when Siri just came out with like instructions on how to get home. Because we didn't do the Google Map or the, what even is the map app on your phone? That's just already on your iPhone. It's just Maps?
I think it's just Maps.
Okay, so we didn't do that. We were just like, hey Siri, take me home. And
she knew where home was?
Yeah, because I had fucking, it's in my phone, you know?
Yeah, okay.
She's a smart girl.
Damn.
She started taking us home. We didn't look. We, at some point, cross a sign that says, entering Alabama soon. I know. That's what I thought. I was like, entering Alabama. We were in Alabama for several hours of the entire day. I was like, we almost weren't even anywhere else the entire day. Almost entirely in Alabama. So when I said we were coming back, I couldn't even figure out where we were because I was like, there's no way we're in Florida already. Because we were only driving for like 45 minutes. So pretty much just started driving because it's like 5.5 hours away. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And at this point, Kitty has already set himself on fire with shit. You know? He is already a fucking blaze in his head because as soon as we started driving, I mean, he was drunk from the game, and then he's like now like obliterated. And we're listening to like the Presidents of the United States of America. Do you know that band?
Okay.
Good band. Listen to him. And then we're about to play like Pixies or something, and I see lights ahead of us, not behind us. So I was like, what the hell is going on up front? There must be a wreck. And I was like, hey, kind of get your shit together. We're about to drive by a wreck. I don't want like nothing going weird. It's a state line checkpoint. Yeah, so it's like everybody's stopping.
Yeah.
They didn't say what they were looking for, but they're like, hey, we're just checking everybody today, make sure everybody's okay. This your car? And I said, no, this is not my car. This is his car. He's right here. He's like, yes, sir, this is my car, but it's okay. I allowed him to drive and whatnot. I'm like a little drunk. We just left the football game. We're in Mississippi. Alabama, yeah, I don't know how we got into Mississippi because I don't ever remember seeing a sign that said welcome to Mississippi or like whatever they speak.
This is just another conspiracy, dude. Is Alabama actually a real state?
It might just be second Mississippi. You know, like one Mississippi, two Mississippi.
Three.
There's Florida. There's two Mississippi, one Mississippi. There's Louisiana.
Yeah.
That's how that goes. Yeah.
I'll ask my uncle.
Look into it.
I'll ask my uncle.
We'll have him on. We'll talk about it. Like, you know about second Mississippi?
Oh, you mean Alabama?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, that's the nickname.
Yeah.
But, so we're like talking to the cops and like, I've never been in this situation because I didn't drink or do drugs at this point. I mean, I still don't do drugs, so that came out weird. But that I've ever been in a what do you call it? A checkpoint?
Checkpoint.
I've never been in one of these. Like, I've seen them in movies and shit. And Kitty must have been in one of these because immediately he confesses to everything. Like, right off rip, dude. Like, he's not even. They haven't even separated us yet. And Kitty's
Did
like,
they pull you out of the car?
yeah.
Why?
They immediately made us turn off the car because they could smell him.
Mm.
I mean, it's as if I rolled the windows down and it was like,
Yeah. It was
just
like a Cheech
billowing
and Chong
out.
bit. Yeah.
They're like, that car's on fire. No, it wasn't.
No.
From the inside out, maybe.
Yeah.
So like Kitty, dude goes, because he already admitted he was drunk. He's like, I've been drinking, but there's no open containers in the car. And he goes, have you had any drugs? There's drugs in the glove box. And he's like, okay, we got to separate each other. So he puts me at the cop car and Kitty's at his car and they're talking and they're like going through the glove box and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, da, da, da. And so they cuff me. I'm like, what? They cuff me and like leave me by the car and go talk to Kitty. So I'm thinking like they just need to secure me.
Run.
Yeah.
Run.
You just hear that meme? Run. But so like they're talking and then I see them walking back to the car and I'm like, I don't know if this is good or not, or like they're about to have a powwow with us and be like, hey, just get the fuck out of here and go home.
Yeah.
And then I see them put him in the car and my face is parallel with the back seat. Like I'm at the passenger or the driver's side back door. I'm looking, I'm like, uh-oh. And then the window's down and he's like, mm-mm.
In the back of the cop car?
In the back of the car. I mean, it's a Tahoe or whatever. Like,
yeah.
but
SUV,
like
right.
looking through the bars at him, I'm like, uh-uh. And then he's like, all right, watch your head. And he puts me in the cop car. And I was like, before he could drive off, the dude that's taking us, because there was 2 cops there, we completely stopped the checkpoint. Like, all of the cops left with us. But before they did, I was like, can you do me one favor? And he's like, what's up? I was like, my phone's in that car. Can you just grab my phone? The cop got out and went and grabbed my phone and handed me my phone.
So you're like texting people.
Well, I did this. I had my hands behind my back. And I have, like, he literally handed me my phone.
Yeah.
Like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my phone and I'm videoing. Yeah. So, like, I pull it out and I hit record and I went. But it's so fucking dark, all you hear or see is blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. You don't hear anybody talking because me and Kitty, I mean, it's a loud car and we're in plastic seats.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been in the back?
Yeah, I've been
in the back of a Tahoe one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're different. Like, I'd never been, like, old cop cars are different than, like, cop cars nowadays, but it was like a piss-proof one.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't fuck up the car. Like, super
They
hard
make it
plastic.
so you can spray the shit out.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm filming, and he's seeing, like, Kitty's seeing me film. So I'm like, we're going to tell everybody about this. Like, we're going to be out of here in no time, dude. And when we get to the place, they, like, pull us in, and I'm just like, I can't believe this is happening. And Kitty's, like, apologizing the whole time. He's like, dude, I'm so sorry for this, because this was for my birthday.
Yeah.
And this in...
Imagine if this was a prank, dude.
Dude? Yeah, but, like, the type of people that were there talking to us, the way they were speaking, the language they had, this ain't no prank. They don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You know, this was real
That
to
would have
them.
been dude, that would have been the best.
They were talking like, we got another one, boys, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know? So we get to the precinct or the station or whatever they call it there, and we, like, get out of the cop car and we go all line up on a wall. It's like me, him, and they had... The other cops, I guess, had people sitting in the car waiting till they filled both cars. This dude, Pookie...
Like, we're getting 16 tonight, boys.
Yeah.
They had like 8 cars there waiting to fill up.
There was only 2, one on each side. But
Yeah.
basically they're like, we're filling up.
Yeah.
It's like catching fish. But it was me, Kitty, and this guy named like Pookie, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but
Pookie?
Pookie. Yeah, they knew this place. This was like their stomping grounds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they had been in this jail already.
They're staying there first.
Yeah, and we got to know these dudes. Like, we were in there for 24 hours. Well, I guess like 28 hours or something like that. Because all this night and then the entire next day. But I'd never been in jail before. I'm thinking movies, dude. Everything in my life experience as far as like trouble goes is movies. So I'm thinking, like, they start taking my name and my information, right? So I'm like, I'm standing there. So they take all the shit out of my pockets. I'm like, got nothing, you know, just my pant or my shorts and my shirt. And I'm like looking, they're like, look forward, please. And I'm like, I'm looking for my camera.
Yeah.
Because like, where do I look so like I don't look like a fucking idiot? I don't want to be like staring off to the corner in my picture. And I asked the lady, I'm like, where's my camera? And she's like, what camera? And I was like, for my picture? And she's like, we don't have no camera around here. I was like,
this the 40s?
Dude, you would think, because guess what? No computers either.
Did they fingerprint you with ink?
Nope.
Did they fingerprint you at all?
No.
Do you have a record?
No. But that was like a...
So this was a prank.
No, this was real. I had a record at first, but they were writing things down with pencil, not even pen, bro. Like it looked like it was.
You're still recording it. You're like, yeah, I got these motherfuckers now.
Yeah, got him. I was like, they're probably like, what is he holding? I've never seen a cell phone.
Yeah, well,
they're on like,
especially one with Siri on it.
Their walkie-talkies are fucking cups and string. They're like breaker 129. Anyway, so we get put in our things. Oh, by the way, you got to get butt ass naked in jail. Have you ever been?
Yeah.
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 You got to get
strip
butt
search,
fucking,
cavity search.
Yep, and you got to go.
Yeah.
Hope nothing
Cough
falls
that shit
out.
out.
Yeah. And so we're in our cell and we get our like 3 meals because it's been like 24 hours. And I'm remembering the movies. So I'm like, don't we get a phone call? And Kitty's like, oh yeah, we do get a phone call. And Pookie's like, they don't give phone calls on Sunday. This is like, we got picked up Saturday.
Yeah.
You know, Sunday, the town shuts down because guess what?
Church day.
There you go.
God's day.
Yep. And the fucking judge is like boys with the pastor.
Yeah.
So it's like, he ain't about to miss for no jail time. And for fucking what would he come in for today, you know?
Mm.
So, like, we find out through Pookie. Pookie's like, they don't do anything on Sundays. Like, we're closed. Like, we're lucky we're getting fed really well. And, like, we had 3 meals, but it was, like, gray peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So it was, like, gray paste.
Mm.
I didn't eat. Neither did Kitty.
Man, you didn't try just a little bit.
I mean, I did take a bite.
Mm.
But I
Not
immediately
so
gave that bite right back. I was like,
Not
not
so
finishing
hot.
it. Yeah. So, yeah, but I was like, don't we get a phone call? You're like, you don't get phone calls today. Luckily, one of the fucking receptionist ladies or whatever that takes your information out, Pookie's like yelling. He's like, hey, don't we get a phone call today? Like, he was trying to see if he could get one. And she's like, let me see what I can do. And there happened to be an officer there that day. I don't know why he was there, but he let us get a phone call. I don't remember anybody's number. Like, I remember my dad's first cell phone number ever.
Yeah.
But he didn't have that anymore. Kitty remember his. They let me get into my phone to get my sister's phone number. And the problem with this whole weekend was, like, my dad was in town for 2 days. One day I was in at the football game.
Next day, jail.
Yeah, the next day there was a big cookout at Tiffany's house, and we were supposed to have a big event thing for my dad. Mm-hmm. Like, for my birthday, but for him. Like, my birthday was like a thing on the side. But so I call my sister. Not my dad, because I didn't want to, like, freak him out. I call my sister, and she goes, dude, where have you been? We've been trying to reach you for, like, over a day now. What's going on? And I was like, don't freak out, but I'm in jail in Mississippi somewhere. I don't know where we're at, but
we locked up.
But we're in jail, and I don't know when we're getting out. And she's like, what? And I was like, is Dad there? And I was like, or she was like, yeah, let me hand him the phone. And you can hear him off. He's like, way over here. He's like, what is he, in jail? And he's like, hey, what's up, man? And I was like, hey, dude, I'm in jail. He's like, no, dude, where are you at? You close? And I was like, I am in jail in Mississippi somewhere. I don't know. He's like, no, for real, where are you? And I was like, I am for real in jail with Kitty in Mississippi
We're
somewhere.
both in jail.
Yeah, like I couldn't
Do I
be
need to
real.
say it again?
Yeah. He goes, what are you going to do? And I was like, well, Kitty, apparently, his grandpa is boys also with the judge.
What?
So Kitty calls his grandpa and he's like, hey, we're in Mississippi somewhere. We don't know where we're at, but like, fucking, can you call some of the jails and figure out, because we didn't see a sign when we drove in.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, I'll pull some strings or whatnot. And he's well connected. So, like, I'd say within 4 hours. So we made the phone call like 24 hours in. Like 4 hours later, his grandpa was there because it's a drive from Milton to fucking wherever we were. And then we got to figure out where his car is. Also in lockup, guess where everybody in lockup is?
Church.
There you go.
Yeah, I forgot Sunday.
So we're parked at the fucking thing waiting for a few hours. I mean, it's starting to get dark again. And you see the guy pull up and he's annoyed that he has to come. I mean, he's in church get up.
Yeah.
Unlocks his gate, lets the car out, and like we follow them home. But
no fucking record or nothing, huh?
no, because his grandpa knew the guy, and he's like, this never happened. His grandpa came in person to the jail.
Because of that.
The judge came in person to the jail. Yeah. They met in a room for like 30 minutes. They had pulled us into like a holding area. I mean, we were in a holding cell the whole time, like bars and everything. Like they gave us like this thin, I don't know, thinner than like a fucking sleeping.
Yeah, like a mat.
Yeah, I mean, it's so thin. Yeah. It basically felt like just rolled up duct tape. Mm-hmm. And they pulled us out of there and put us in a different holding cell where we could see through glass where we were watching them talk. Mm-hmm. And you see them, and they're like, you could kind of tell they were boys. Yeah. And he's like, yeah. Like that kind of thing. So they made us walk in and talk to him, too, and like, hey, this is what's going to happen. Don't come around here anymore. It's like, dude.
So did you ever figure out what town it is?
No, I still don't know. Go? Still don't know.
Damn.
Because when we left, I was like, I'm never fucking looking back.
Damn, we should go there one day.
Now, it took Kitty like 4 or 5 months till both of our records were clean because like he was going to cut it like off, but they had to go through like some legal process to get it to go away. Yeah. But luckily...
To erase the pencil?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have capabilities to get erasers. It was like, it was just pencils. Yeah. So.
Damn. That's some crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's... Mississippi seems like a fuck... Mississippi does not seem like a fun place.
Not somewhere you want to fuck around in.
Yeah.
That seems like somewhere you fuck around and you get disappeared, you know?
Yeah, Biloxi's cool.
You get lost.
But even, I don't know if you get how much time you guys have spent, like, in Biloxi, like, around the casinos and shit like that.
Never been.
I've never even been, yeah.
There's some fucking, look, you take you a walk from one casino to another.
You may never come back.
I mean.
You gone.
It gets gnar.
Oh,
you're like,
gone.
Fuck me, dude.
Yeah.
You're like, definitely should have Ubered. Yeah, it gets a little sketchy. But. Well, shit, dude.
Yeah, we can wrap this.
About ready to wrap?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
No.
You want to shout out any pages?
No, I'm just ready to eat, honestly.
Word. That's what we need to hear.
Respect.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, shit. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it, for real. Thank you for listening. We love you guys. We're going to get the fuck out of here. Yee!
Love you guys.